everyone, Scott Fiebig here. So you recently just purchased your first ATV, dirt bike, street legal motorcycle, or any other piece of off-road riding equipment. This next presentation is going to be geared just for you. Looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Bunch of guys out there are going to do some ice racing on some ATVs. I like that. Wish I could be there right now. Check this out. I do not wish I was in this scenario right now. Look at this though. Well, what did you notice about this picture besides a bunch of dirt flying, people coming off unseated? They're wearing all proper riding equipment. Helmets, goggles, gloves, riding gear, riding pants, everything they need to be safe. Hopefully this situation turns out in their behalf because they are properly equipped. So in this next presentation, we're going to go over proper riding equipment for your ATV, dirt bike, off-road piece of equipment, or if you happen to buy a street legal motorcycle. We're going to be going riding gear for the upper half of the body, which is going to be helmet, gloves, goggles, neck brace, chest protectors, and then finally gloves. And then we're going to go down to the lower half of the body, which consists of pants, knee guards or shin guards, and proper riding boots. So let's get going right into it. Upper half of the body. What do you think is the most important piece for the upper half of the body? You got it, your helmet. This is the one piece of equipment that you must have and is the most important piece you will ever buy. Also, that being said, don't skimp on something cheap you see on eBay or Amazon or something that's on clearance for 20, 30 bucks. Spend a couple dollars, get something that's good, get something that's certified. How do you know it's certified? Check out the back. You may not see it from there, but it says DOT, Department of Transportation. That means this helmet is rated for crash, injury, impact. So what's the purpose of this helmet besides protecting your brain, spine in your neck, and your skull? That's what it's used for. It's going to be heavily padded on the inside. Most of them underneath the padding has a styrofoam construction. That styrofoam, along with a polycarbonate shell, is made to break and absorb impact upon crash. So if you happen to have an accident or some kind of crash, check your helmet. You may see the inside liner where the foam is actually split down the center or something like that. It's designed for that. With that being said, if you ever have a crash or injury using a helmet, you don't want to use that helmet again. Discard it. Keep it there for a cool souvenir if you like. Go ahead and purchase yourself a brand new one. Now this is an open-faced helmet. One main design, one thing about an open-faced helmet, you don't have an actual glass or some kind of visor right here across your face. So you do have open eyes right here. But one thing neat about this, you do have some sort of a sun visor. Here's another set of open-faced helmets, similar to the one I just showed you, mouth guard and everything. Take a look at this old school Evel Knievel style looking one. It's a very good helmet. It will give you head and brain protection, but one thing you lack is face and jaw protection. So it depends on what your riding style is. If you're getting real crazy out there, real aggressive, you may not want to go for this style. Now, the ultimate helmet is a full-face helmet. You have full protection around your head, skull, and the base of your neck. Now with this cool Predator guy, a stealth one, and awesome looking Spider-Man designs, now that may impair your vision just a little bit. So you may want to stick with just a clear styled one. Now the benefit of this is you do have full protection. It will keep all the dirt and dust out of your eyes along with debris that are being kicked up whether you're on the trail or on the open road. Also with this, if you're a late season rider, late fall, wintertime, springtime, this is going to help keep your head a little warmer, a little more insulated, versus this style here where the air is going to pass right through and it's going to go into the helmet. This right here, normally for an off-roader guy, is more for a summertime type helmet. Nothing wrong with these helmets whatsoever, but one downfall about these, besides the full protection they give, is versus an open-face helmet, you do lose a little bit of peripheral vision. That's one thing to be cognizant of, especially if you're a street legal motorcycle guy. You're going to want to see the vehicles around you traffic, so it may take a little while to get used to one of these helmets. Now, say you don't want to go with the full face, you want to go with the open face style, get a little more fresh air, goggles. You're going to need a set of good eyewear. You don't want to go up there with just your sunglasses or just some random anything on your face, or what's worse, nothing. So, there's many types of goggles out there. Here's a full-size adult set. Check this out. They also make youth sizes. So don't skimp on your kids' eye protection. Not only is it to protect you from bugs, flying debris, rocks, also, it's going to keep the dust and dirt out of your eyes. You're out there cruising on the trails, you're behind a buddy. Unless you're leading the pack, they're going to be kicking up dirt and dust. That's going to give your eyes, going to cause irritation. It's going to give you maybe not the best riding experience. Now with that, jerseys. Check it out. I've got a jersey on right now. This is one of my favorite ones. It's nice, comfy, nice and heavily padded. On these jerseys, you want to try with long sleeve. One of the reasons for long sleeves, if you're out there and have an incident or injury, if you get ejected from whatever machine you're riding, it's going to protect your skin as much as possible. Also, like I said, you're out there cruising around, debris are kicking up. You can notice I say a lot of debris. That's how it is once you get out there going ATV or off-road or even street legal motorcycles. Also with jerseys, a lot of them have padding in the forearms, the elbows, and the shoulders. Some may have a little bit of padding in the chest, depends what kind of jersey you tend to buy. Also, if you're a summertime rider, even though it's long sleeve, they're very moisture wicking and very breathable. So it's going to help your body stay cool, and actually it's going to protect you from a lot of UV rays and also sunburn. So great thing to have. Next we have chest protectors. There's several styles out there. This is one of your main styles there. Heavy duty plastic, reinforced shoulders, and this is going to go over your helmet, over your jersey. And with this, it's going to protect your body from rocks and any debris thrown your way. If you're a recreational rider, you may not need this so much. But if you're out there on an ATV or dirt bike racing circuit, it's definitely going to be a must-have. You're out there in the starting line, your buddy blows right past you, throwing rocks all over you. Where's those rocks going to go if you don't have a chest protector? Directly onto your chest, banging you, beating you up. It's going to cause them an irritation possibly. But if you don't want to go the full-size chest protector like that, they do have other little models too. This is a simple, lightweight, very pliable, moldable one. A little bit of styrofoam, flexible foam on it, with nylon and cotton backing. This style would actually go underneath your jersey. So if you don't want the big, bulky plastic ones, you can go with that lightweight like that. Now we talk about gloves. Two main styles of gloves, reinforced and non-reinforced. Reinforced ones, one of the only real difference is, if you look at the knuckles here, we've got some carbon fiber or some kind of substitute in there. Heavy, rigid, heavy duty. Something that's going to protect your hands and your knuckles in case of injury, or you're out there cruising around a tight, windy trail, tree branches coming down and hitting your hands. You don't want to have that happen where you lose control of the machine. With that, we go into non-reinforced ones. Which are your simple style here? Nylon, latex, a little bit of cotton in there, polyester. One of the biggest things about any glove you're looking for is make sure they have a leather palm. Most of them will be leather-based. With that, you get ejected from an ATV or machine, motorcycle, you're going on the ground. What do you want to protect? You want to protect the palms in your hands. Also, with the leather, if it's out there rainy, mucky, dirty, the leather will also aid in traction and grip of the handlebars. Now with that, they do have full-size adults and they do have little youth sizes. So, once again, you'll see a trend here, don't skimp on the kids. Now, neck braces. We have several types of neck brace right here. I have an adult set and a youth set. This is simply going to go, and it's going to go unbuttoned, and it's simply going to lock under here, and you're going to put your helmet on top of it. What it's going to do is going to give you a rigid platform so your head and your neck isn't bouncing around so much while you're out there riding recreationally, or if you're racing. If you're racing, normally it's a must-have. You're going to want to have that. Now, one thing about a neck brace is once you have a helmet on, you will lose a little bit of head movement. But once again, you want that. You want to be a rigid platform. So you will get used to kind of using your shoulders to help your body turn some. Once again, come in adult sizes and youth sizes. Now that we covered up half the body, most importantly, we talked about the helmet, jerseys, chest protectors, talked about a little bit of gloves, and then we talked about the neck braces. We're going to go to the lower half of the body. And we're going to start off with pants. What's great about a set of riding pants? Normally, they're very heavy duty and have a Cordura fabric to them. Non-stretchable as much, but it's very abrasive resistant. One thing nice about riding pants is they normally have reinforced or padded knees and buttocks area. Give a little bit more comfortability and also prevent a little more injury. Now, what do you see about this set right here? On the inside, the thighs and calves, along with this set here, it's leather padded. Now, what's the case of that? Think about it. You're sitting on top of a hot motor with exhaust running right between your legs, right behind you. So where's all that heat going? You're sitting right on top of it. So the leather in there is going to protect you from some of the heat. It can dissipate just a little bit and give you a little bit of buffer shield from all that heat's coming from the exhaust and the motor. Now with that also, if you happen to get a little wild out there and you close your legs a little too tight or something, or you happen to touch the exhaust or the motor, that leather is going to protect your skin from burning directly to that. Now you're going to hold it there for too long? No, of course not. But you're going to know if you start to burn. So that leather, normally a must. If you're out there in shorts, No. Where's all that heat going? Directly onto your legs. You're going to get sunburned before you know it on your legs. You're going to get heat burn, basically. And also, if you happen to have an injury, you're bouncing around, you lose a little bit of control, your legs are going to hit the side of that motor exhaust, you're going to have nasty burn, your skin is just going to, it's going to be horrible. Always wear proper riding pants. From there, we have knee guards. Basic set here. It comes with knee and shin reinforced protection. Not much to it, they're fairly cheap, but it is a little bit of stability, a little bit of help for a case of injury. You're out there riding around, you're in some woods, you go to tree branches or some stumps that poke up out and just kind of slap you in the knee, especially if you're a dirt bike rider. You don't have the wheels in front of you and the shrouds to help protect you from that. So if you're a dirt bike rider, you will require these a little more often because your legs are more exposed than an ATV rider. If you're a street bike rider, this would be good if you're out there doing some kind of stunt, you're on a team or something, competition. If you're daily cruising back and forth from work to the gas station, you're really not going to need that so much. But if you're out there off-road, it is highly recommended. Finally, we're going to go into some boots. We got two style boots here. We got our off-road racing style boots and our generic Timberlands that you get from the store. One thing great about both of them, they are leather based. You want a good set of heavy, sturdy boots. They are over the ankle. You want to protect yourself as much as possible. Now, one thing you'll notice on both of these, they do have aggressive soles on them. Now, why do you ask why they need aggressive soles? Well, the only thing protecting your feet from the ground is the little bit of pegs that you're standing under, whether you're on an ATV, dirt bike, or street bike, a little bit of pegs, so you need as much traction as possible. Also, if you're in rainy, wet, or muddy conditions, exiting or getting on top of the ATV, dirt bike, or street legal motorcycle, you're going to want traction stepping on and off of that so you don't fall down. What's worse than getting off your motorcycle on a wet, rainy day? You step off, your foot slips, and bam! There goes your $10,000 motorcycle right on the ground. We know, we've all seen it. Have we all been there? Not everybody, but you know what? This will add a little bit of stability. Now, what's better about the actual off-road racing style ones is they are more rigid and they are full size. These will go all the way up to your knees, right below your knees, and protect your shins. So if you don't want to go and get a set of shin guards and like this will actually take place of that to help protect you. Now, you notice that they have buckles on them. You ask, well, what's the hassle with buckles when I can just tie my shoes? All right, I'll tell you what. You're out there racing, riding, who knows? Think about back in the day. I'm sure we've all done it. You're out there riding around your bicycle around the park. Shoelace comes untied. What happens? You get caught in the spoke or the chain. All of a sudden, your leg's tied up and you fall off your little bicycle. Well, think about if you're riding down the highway doing the street legal, 70 miles an hour here in Nevada, and you happen to get your shoelace tied up in your gear of your motor. What's going to happen? It's going to severely injure you, and of course, you're going to end up crashing. There's really no way to control that. So, we try to stay away from that. If you're out there recreationally putting around your yard or on a trail, just kind of hanging out, it is a way to go. But if you can, opt for a good style pair of boots. Now, within summer, we covered everything required for proper ATV, off-road, and on-road enjoyment, whether you're driving a street-legal motorcycle, a street-legal enduro motorcycle, dirt bike, ATV, or whatever the case may be. You may be driving a go-kart. This isn't a one-size-fits-all, but it does work for most applications. So we covered the helmet. Once again, most important piece you can ever own. We talked about gloves, jerseys, chest protectors, and then we wrapped it up with some pants, knee guards, shin guards, and of course, one important thing, proper riding boots. So next time you get out there for your next ride, whether you're going downtown, you're going out to the woods, to the hunting camp, hopefully you look like this guy, properly equipped. Instead of looking like this knucklehead. Obviously, it's wearing zero protection whatsoever, and obviously look at their head. Their head's on the ground. Who knows what happened here, but I'm sure they at least woke up with a big headache. Hopefully no major injuries. Once again, we covered proper riding equipment for ATVs, off-road machines, and also street legal machines. You can find more information on ATV Safety Institute or the Motorcycle Safety Institute. And also several resources for looking at buying new gear is motorsport.com or RockyMountainATV.com. Great place to get familiarized and a starting point if you're not sure what you need. But before you hit the trail, before you hit the open road, get equipped, get your learn on, and definitely get a helmet. Thank you, Scott Fiebig. We'll talk to you later. Bye.